There are moments in life when you do not feel broken, and you do not feel fine, yet you also do not feel anything at all. It is not sadness. It is not peace. It is something silent. Something hollow. A psychological pause that nobody warns you about. No one tells you how strange it feels when your emotions go quiet. When your mind suddenly lowers the volume inside you like someone dimmed the lights without warning. People imagine emotional numbness as dramatic, yet most of the time it is invisible. It looks like sitting alone staring at the wall. Not sad. Not happy. Just suspended. It looks like pretending to laugh because it is expected. Acting excited because that is what the moment demands. Saying you are fine because you no longer know what not fine even feels like. And slowly you begin to wonder if this emptiness is simply who you are now. But psychology reveals the truth. Emotional numbness is not a personality trait. It is a message, a coping mechanism, a mental shield. Your mind is trying to protect you from something you are not ready to feel. People confuse numbness with apathy. They are not the same. Apathy is not caring. Numbness is wanting to care, but feeling unable to. Something inside you turns off the switch and calls it protection. The human mind does not erase emotions. It silences them. It pauses their arrival to keep you functioning. When the body is overwhelmed, it collapses. When the mind is overwhelmed, it goes quiet. That quiet is not weakness. It is survival. Psychologists who study emotional shutdown notice patterns. Emotional overload. Long-term stress. Repeated disappointment. Early life environments where emotions were punished or ignored. When these experiences pile up, the mind adapts by going silent. Not because you lack feeling, but because feeling became too heavy to carry. Numbness feels like loneliness behind glass. You can see life happening, but you cannot reach it. You watch yourself respond. You hear yourself speak. Yet it all feels distant. You forget what excitement feels like. You forget the depth of joy. You forget how to cry. And you start to believe maybe this is adulthood. Maybe this is permanent. But emotional numbness is reversible. Feelings do not die. They wait. They hide until your mind believes it is safe to let them return. Safe does not mean perfect circumstances. Safe means your inner world begins to trust that you can handle what comes. Look back at your life. Ask yourself when feeling too much stopped being safe. When silence became easier than honesty. When holding everything in became your default survival strategy. Your body remembers even if you do not. Numbness is often misunderstood as emptiness. In reality, it is preservation. It is your nervous system in conservation mode. It is the mind whispering you have carried too much for too long. Let me hold the weight for now. Many emotionally numb people become high achievers or deep thinkers. They stay busy to outrun their emotions. They look powerful. They appear calm. Yet the stillness inside them is not peace. It is exhaustion. And the world praises their strength without ever seeing their silence. Some feel like they are watching life instead of living it. That is dissociation. A quiet retreat of the mind to avoid overload. It is common. It is subtle. And it does not last forever. The emotional system is like frozen water. Still on the surface. Moving underneath. Thoughts shift. Memories rearrange. Healing begins quietly long before you notice a change. One day a small spark returns. A genuine laugh. A sudden feeling of warmth. A moment where music hits differently. These are not accidents. They are signs. Signs that the emotional world inside you is thawing. Numbness is not the end of feeling. It is the bridge you cross when transformation is happening quietly inside you. It is the psychological night before a psychological dawn. And here is the part nobody says high enough. You are not empty. You are full of emotions waiting for safe ground. You are not cold. You are protecting something precious. You are not broken. You are tired. The mind shuts down feelings the same way the body shuts down pain during shock. To keep you alive. To keep you moving. To keep you functioning. That is not failure. It is advanced survival. So if you feel nothing right now, do not rush yourself. Your emotions are not gone. They are simply waiting for a moment when your mind finally believes you are safe enough to feel again. And that moment will come. Quietly. Gradually. Just like numbness arrived. The first breath that feels deeper. The first sunrise that looks different. The first conversation that feels warm again. You are not done. You are not hollow. You are becoming.